Well, the small, tight-knit community up and down the Guadalupe River is devastated, but we continue to see the tremendous faith that they have in each other and how they're lifting each other up, all as the search is still very much underway. Crews from all around the country working day and night to find people who remain missing.
And it has gone nonstop. They have infrared. You know, they are still working even at night.
Mercy Chef said they will be serving hot meals to victims, first responders, and
definitely.
volunteers
And so
impacted
Fox's
by
Say's Jordan Elder
catastrophic
brings
flooding.
us the very latest developments this morning near the town of Ingram. Jordan?
Good morning, Ashley and Christina. That's right. The search crews that were here yesterday were telling me that it's treacherous at night to do these searches because it's dangerous even when it's light outside. So as we see the sun start to come up here, they're going to continue the searches in this area. We're at the Blue Oak RV Park right now, where all of the mini cabins, all of the RVs were swept away in that July 4th flooding. When we spoke with the owner yesterday, she was calling for help. And as you can see, some of that help has arrived. The RV park is now blocked off. You see some of that heavy machinery that's going to come help move out the trees and the debris in this area. The owner tells us she's actually one of the lucky ones because she was able to get most of the people evacuated from here. There's still a lot of debris left out there though, 200-year-old trees ripped out of the ground, cars still smashed and stuck around the trunks, items washing out from people's homes tangled in all of that mess. And it looks like this all up and down the Guadalupe River. Lorena Guillen, who owns this RV park, says she and her husband were banging on people's doors trying to get them out of their RVs. They were able to evacuate everyone except a family of 5 that was staying right next to the river.
The force of that water was so insane. Nobody could get into it. My resident, that was the one that called 911, he was trying to get to the family and all the way to water, all the way to his waist, and debris hitting him, and he was yelling, "Please throw me your baby," and they couldn't, and they got swept away.
There's a wall of 30 to 40 vehicles all smashed together about a half-mile downstream from here. Search crews made their way over there yesterday to start combing through it piece by piece, and we're hoping to get an update here in the next half hour about what they found. Lorena is worried that's where the family of 5 might be. And like I said before, she says that she's one of the lucky ones. They had a head count of everyone that was staying here, and she told us that they were only about 80% full, that everyone else was expected to arrive on the 4th of July. There are other RV parks and campgrounds up and down the Guadalupe River that were not so lucky. They didn't have a head count, so there's no telling how many people are still missing and unaccounted for. But again, as the sun comes up, crews are going to be out there looking for those people, and officials have assured us they will not stop until they make sure everyone is found and accounted for. We'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
And it's just as important to be able to share their names, to share their pictures, and little by little we are able to gather more information about both those who remain missing along with the victims. Melissa and Rob Kamen from Houston are still missing. Now, their family believes that they were staying at the HTR campground and may have tried to evacuate the camp, but there is still no word as to where they could be.
And Stephen Edwards was also last seen at that same campground in the early morning hours of July 4th. His daughter Allison saying he's the best father, son, friend, and dog dad who never met a stranger. He would give you the shirt off of his back. He's a fighter, and I know we're going to get answers and find him. 10 children and 1 counselor remain missing from Camp Mystic, and 41 people are known to be missing across the entire state.
Now, 62-year-old Tanya Berwick reported missing after not showing up to work on Friday. Now, police did later find her SUV. They say it was fully submerged, and her body was found later several blocks away. Now, her daughter says that her mom lit up the room and had a laugh that made other people laugh. You love those laughs. Now, she was also a beloved parent, grandparent, and colleague to many.
And 9-year-old Janie Hunt from Dallas also passed away in the flood. Her mother confirmed on Saturday. Janie was among the girls who died in the flood at Camp Mystic. Her mother saying, "We are just devastated."
And more little girls from Mystic, Eloise Peck and Lila Bonner. They're both from Dallas, and they were best friends. And sadly, they are confirmed to have passed. Now, Eloise's family, they've released a statement saying that Eloise had been found and that she is now an angel. Lila's family, saying, "We ache with all who loved Lila, and we are praying endlessly for others to be spared from this tragic loss."
And among those victims of the Kerr County flooding was Jeff Wilson, a teacher from Humble, a city just north of Houston. We learn his wife, Amber, and his son, Shiloh, remain missing at this time. The family was in hunt for a youth rodeo competition that Shiloh, the son, was attending over the weekend. Other family members confirm the Wilsons might have been staying at the HTV RV park, and at this time, the family's truck and camper have not been found. The school district Jeff worked for has confirmed his death on social media, saying that he was beloved and a co-worker to many and is going to be missed.